day on EA Sports. Super Bowl 59.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Spears. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Josh Wiley with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
There you go, partner. That's some old-school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser and fullback and let him get the job done.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Purdy looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion left is Davis. A first down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Now Purdy. throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Touchdown! George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got Ayuk once again. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A second down throw for Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Purdy on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside?
And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. And the point after, good by Groupie. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jeffrey Simmons in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Touchdown 49ers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 32 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he powers his way up past the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They run it again with Haskins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
To throw is Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick.
Running for it, Haskins.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your...